Hello again. So you've heard about Japan's ghost ski resorts and you're curious, just how many abandoned slopes are out there? What led to their demise? And what they're up to now? Grab a cup of something warm, and let's go exploring the world of Japan's forgotten winter playgrounds. Not long ago, the islands were studded with nearly 900 ski areas, each promising fresh powder, roaring après ski gatherings, and lodges alive with laughter. You could catch the first chairlift at dawn, carve turns all day, then soak in bubbling hot springs beneath a starry sky, an annual rite of winter fun shared by families and thrill-seekers alike. Then came the seismic shift. Flush with optimism and easy credit, developers had raced to build ever grander resorts through the late 70s and 80s, installing sleek European gondolas and themed snow festivals. But when the bubble burst in 1991, real estate values plummeted and visitor numbers tumbled. Remote, family-run hills, already dependent on local weekend traffic, found half-empty parking lots and lifts that creaked to a halt under mounting debts. Even sites once immortalized by the 1998 Nagano Olympics couldn't withstand shrinking crowds and rising maintenance costs. Nature and demographics dealt the next blows. Rural Japan's population aged and dwindled as young families moved to cities, and winters grew less predictable. Snow arrived late, storms proved erratic, and some resorts turned to expensive snow-making machines that sapped their bottom line. By the time the pandemic struck in 2020, dozens more resorts chose permanent closure rather than weather one more lean season. Enjoy this video? Smash that thumbs up emoji, subscribe and tap the bell emoji, so you never miss an upload, and stick around. Let's continue. Today, around 400 of those once bustling ski areas lie abandoned, their lifts silent and lodges empty. Visiting one of these ghost resorts feels like stepping into a snow-clad dream. Weathered boards cover shattered windows, rental racks stand half-filled with last season's gear, and peeling posters advertise Snow Festival '88. Outside, gondola cabins sway gently on rusted cables, while fir trees shoot up through cracked asphalt. Wildlife, foxes, deer, even wild boar, now roam former parking lots and run markers. The silence is thick, broken only by wind through empty towers and the distant drip of melting ice. Despite their decay, these slopes haven't been entirely forgotten. Photographers and filmmakers seek out their eerie beauty, capturing rusted lifts against powder-white backdrops for fashion spreads and indie films. Urban exploration tours, led by locals who know which structures remain sound, guide small groups through derelict lodges and along overgrown service roads. Film crews prize them for authentic, post-apocalyptic scenery that no studio set can match. Some visionaries are breathing new life into the ruins. In regions like Miyako Kogen, investors have poured billions of yen into modernizing lodges and updating lifts, pitching revitalized areas as Niseko 2.0. Others repurpose cable car stations into art galleries or event spaces, hosting snow sculpture workshops one weekend and contemporary dance performances the next. Backcountry enthusiasts have also seized on these silent slopes, using skin track tours and splitboarding to ascend deserted runs and carve fresh powder far from the crowds. If you're drawn to explore, remember that most of these sites sit on private land and carry real hazards: collapsing roofs, hidden drop-offs beneath fresh drifts, and unstable machinery. Teaming up with licensed guides, packing proper safety gear, and following leave no trace principles are essential to protect both yourself and this fragile, evolving landscape. These abandoned ski resorts are more than relics of overambition, they're living stories about economic tides, demographic shifts, and nature's patient reclaiming of human creations. Each silent gondola, each frost-lined window, tells of the people who once gathered there, the thrill of first tracks, the camaraderie over hot ramen, and the sparkle of holiday lights against a snowy mountain. They remind us that every summit is subject to change, and that in decay lies the canvas for new beginnings. Next time winter arrives, consider veering off the groomed trail to chase these ghostly slopes. You'll return with stories, and maybe a few good photos, that capture both the beauty of what was and the promise of what might be. Enjoyed the video? Smash that thumbs up emoji, subscribe and tap the bell emoji, so you never miss an upload, and stick around.